Hi, I'm Derek Kinney, and I help small business owners like you dominate your local market. I know you work hard and you show up every day to add value to people's lives, but if you don't stand out, you're costing yourself money and people are missing out on the value that you can add to their lives because you can solve their problems, but if they don't know you can do it, then you're losing out. One of the things that I found is that there's words that can build your wealth. As I like to say, I'm a paid wordsmith, as are you. The words you use can either add money to your bank account or you can be missing out because you're not connecting with your client in the way they want to be connected with. One of the things I've learned over 25 years of having small businesses is that words can make you money. And here's the first way that you can use your words to build your wealth. Be the specialist. Let me tell you this. When people are looking for a product or service, let's say that you're a realtor or a CPA or an attorney or you have a coffee shop, any business where you're one of many that people can choose from, people want to know why they should work with you. When you declare yourself as a specialist, that sets you apart immediately from everybody else. Let me give you an example. I want to take you into my office when I had my financial planning practice before selling it for a major exit. First of all, when people would come in the office, I would say to them, I know there's plenty of other financial advisors you could pick from. I'm not the only one in town. But what we specialize in is what's called retirement income planning. It's a very small slice of the pie, but it helps make sure that when people are close to retirement or they want to not lose their money, there's a strategy to not run out of money. And I would ask them, is that what you're looking for? Well, what that did is that differentiated me clearly from every other financial advisor. Now, did I disparage any financial advisor? No. Did I say I was the best? No. Did I say I was the only one? No. But I described a story which was true, that I was the expert, and here's what I specialized in. Whatever your business is right now, I want you to ask yourself, what do you specialize in? First of all, it will help you stand out in a crowded marketplace. Life is too short. You work too hard. And I know the frustration you feel when you're going to the office every single day and you're not getting the revenue and the number of new clients you want. I know that leads to frustration, and I understand your concerns there. When you are a specialist, you stand out. It might be at a coffee shop. We specialize in this type of beans. Or you describe the atmosphere that your coffee shop creates, where friends meet for coffee, where business gets done. You see, those phrases set your business apart, as in this case, the coffee shop of choice. Or if you're an attorney, we make complex legal matters easy to understand. We help right the wrongs in your life. You see, all of those are ways that you can stand out and be recognized as the specialist. The words you use can make you wealthy. How I think about this is that you're the surgeon talking to the patient. If you were just the first-year resident at the medical school, they would give you less respect than if you were the trusted surgeon. So part of this is having the mindset that you are the specialist. And one of the first questions I always ask people when I'm about to do business with them, when they've sought me out, I will say to them, what is the greatest service I can provide for you? And I sit back and I close my lips. And I wait for them to tell me why they want me to help them. And what that does is it shifts the situation to, how can I add value to you? Now, they might say, Derek, I want you to help us simplify our lives, or help us better manage our money, or better help us get control of our business, or how do we generate more revenue? How do we have a strategy to really stand out? And all of those pieces then let them clearly tell me what it is they want. Because ultimately, I'm not selling them my preset package. I'm selling them my ability to listen and provide empathy and help them achieve their goals. In your case, helping you achieve your small business goals. So asking people, what is the greatest service I could provide for you? It completely shifts the script and gets them talking about what is the core problem they possess right now that you can help them solve. If you can do that, and again, you're taking notes as you're doing this, either on a laptop or handwriting them, but that way they see you writing down their words on paper. Again, we talked about how your words can grow your wealth. Keeping track of their words can doubly grow their wealth. You're using your words to connect with them, but you're writing down their words to show that you're listening and you care about them. And that's where the relationship really forms. All right, a quick reminder, subscribe now to the Derek Kinney Show. I don't want you to miss a single episode, so each week as one drops, you're the first one to know about it. Subscribe now. The next way that words can make you wealthy is to don't ask people, what do you think about this? When you ask someone, what do you think about this, you're automatically asking them to put a checklist in their mind and find ways to say no to what you're offering. Instead, and this was a game changer for my business, you want to ask people, how do you feel about that? You see, how do you feel about that connects with them more emotionally, and it allows them to connect your product or service to the problem they're facing right now and how they're feeling. How you think about things is more cold, rigid. How you feel about things is warm and friendly and inviting. You can use this with your business relationships, with your family, with your friends. Hey, how do you feel about that? It takes the question to a deeper level, and it causes the person to often stop, reflect a moment, and give you a deeper answer. You see, the whole goal of this is, how do you stand out? It's by the words you choose to use. Everyone else is saying, what do you think? How do you think about this? When you talk about feelings, oftentimes we know people make emotional decisions and they justify them being rational. And ration equals thinking, feeling equals emotion. And when you can connect with people, truly connect, and they're endeared to you, that develops the foundation of a lifelong relationship. Now, the next two words I have found dramatically can increase your wealth, and they are the words comfortable and reasonable. Let's say that you're a real estate agent and you're taking an offer from a potential buyer to your seller, and it may be off a little bit. And you could say to them, boy, this is a terrible offer. What do you think about that? Well, they're going to come back to you with, well, I don't like that. Or you could come back and couch it in a way where you say, do you feel comfortable with that offer? Do you feel like that is reasonable? Well, what you've done now is you have given yourself a tolerance. You see, when you say yes or no, that's either black or white. When you say comfortable or reasonable, now there's a range with which people can be comfortable and feel like something is reasonable. The classic way I would illustrate this is in a negotiation. You know, if you want to buy a business, or even if you're buying a piece of equipment that you want to get the price down on, as opposed to saying, look, this is my final price, take it or leave it, you can get a range and say, look, here's what I'd like to offer you. Would you be comfortable with that? And they might say, well, I'd rather have this. So now you're entering a softer negotiation where you might give up a little bit, they might give a little, but you meet in the middle, and you can still keep a relationship that might lead to further business down the road. You see, I'm not a slash and burn business owner, nor would I advise you to be the same way. Every deal is not go to the wall, cutthroat, and it's do or die, because then you're cutting off possible relationships. You see, when you talk about to someone, hey, do you feel like that's reasonable? Are you comfortable with that? Again, it connects on the emotional level. It sets you apart as the specialist. You're the one expressing empathy to them, and it denotes your authority in a way without you having to be authoritative. Those, my friends, are the words that will build your wealth. Listen, as a small business owner right now, subscribe to this channel, The Derek Kinney Show, so you don't miss any episodes as they drop, as we help small business owners like you dominate your local market. We'll see you next time.